Love, light, and peace, y'all. It is I, Goddess Robin. I am back to share my offerings with you all. So, I want to share with you about my Mixie Cleanse box that I created with the intention on putting together a small toolbox that you can utilize in any of your spiritual or energetic practices, whether it be working with your ancestors, whether it be meditation, whether it be manifestation, whether it be working with your spirit team. It is important to have energetic hygiene, right? So cleansing and clearing our energy is vitally important to be sure that we are not being affected or impacted by any outside energies or frequencies or lower vibrations that may attempt to throw our frequency off. So, with that being said, this is how it comes. This is a miniature shine your light candle, and it is lemongrass. And it does not come with crystals because there's a crystal inside of the box, and I just thought to keep it simple because this is a little smaller and the crystals might get in the way. So we did a miniature candle. We did a bag of frankincense or frankincense and myrrh resin bag, and then you have the charcoal disc to burn it on. You have the incense to burn. The scents will vary. And then I added a piece of black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is very popular and efficient in clearing the energy of clearing the space of unwanted energies. You can keep it on your person. However, it is also very effective to have it near your front door so that any energies that come in your home that are not in alignment with the frequency that you're cultivating, they can't stay. They have to go. So you put the piece of black tourmaline, you can put it like right near like the foot of your door, along the little, the little strip near your door, so it's not in the way. Or if you can tape it above, sometimes we have a ledge, we can like secure it up there on the ledge. This ensures that any energies that come into your home, that the frequency is not in alignment with what you're cultivating, they cannot stay there long. I've heard so many stories of people having guests come into their house, and the guests get sick. Either they get sick, or they break out in hives, or just they get a headache. It's like very subtle things that will show that this person's frequency doesn't mean they're a bad person. I'm not saying they're a bad person, but their frequency isn't aligned with the frequency that you're creating in your home. So the frequency exposes, or the crystal exposes that energy, so those people have to go. And then what is my baby in this box is this salt bath that I created. And I went to Portugal, and it was a spiritual sabbatical, and I received guidance to go to a spiritual store there. And I did, and I was guided to get a bag of herbs. It was an herbal blend. Hi, Jadrina, no, Jadrian. I think I'm saying that right. Hi, thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping in. I'm speaking about some of my offerings that I have for my business, and right now I'm showing what's called a Mixie Cleanse box, and it is a variety of tools to help cleanse your energy, protect you. Hi, Mohammedan man. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Man Minder. I think that's how you say it. Man. I'll just say man for short. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. So I was guided to get this bag of herbs, but I wasn't sure what I was supposed to use it for. So I used it a few times. I took, used some of the herbs myself to do some spiritual cleansing baths. And then I was shown that, I'm supposed to create this bath salt. So I did. And It has Epsom salt. It has some essential oils. It has um, some bentonite clay, along with some other ingredients that, you know. However, it is a very powerful and rich blend to help cleanse your energy. So if you already do spiritual baths, this will be a great addition to your collection. If you do not do spiritual baths, I so encourage you to do them because they are very beneficial to clearing your energy. You know, navigating and interacting with people. It is very easy, especially when your energy body and your energy field is open to take on the energies that other people are carrying, especially when you're in like large crowds, or you're around people. Like, you ever be out and like people are like arguing, or like just their energy is just like very intense. It's easy to take that energy on. Hi Bobby. Hi Abu. Hi Kika. Thank you for tuning in. So yes, it's important to take spiritual baths. Now, everybody has different ways that they do it. I'm a girl that's simple. I think simple is best, and your intention is what carries the most power. So you can take a Epsom salt bath with the water as hot as you can stand it. Stay in the water for no less than 20 minutes. I'll say about 35-40 minutes tops, and it'll help clear your energy. And if you're gonna take the bath, be prepared to not do anything afterwards, because sometimes it's so much energy pulled from your aura, from your energy body, that you feel drained and you just want to lay around or take a nap. And it's important to honor your body, and when the body calls for rest, that you actually rest. So that's a way that you can do a bath if you don't have herbs, you don't have oils. However, that's what this box is. So for those that just came in, I was just showing my Mixie Cleanse box and the different elements that are in the box. There's a miniature candle that was hand poured. This is lemongrass scent. Again, it has the bath salts that I created. It has a bag of frankincense and myrrh, or just frankincense resin, along with the charcoal disc for you to burn it on. And then there is a piece of rough black tourmaline for you as well. And then you get a incense stick as well. The scents will vary. However, this is available for purchase. This box is only $40, and you get all of these things included. And I had just said that I think that I'm going to add a piece of selenite, because selenite cleanses and purifies the space as well as it is one of the crystals that cleanses itself. It doesn't need to go through like a process to be cleansed like the other crystals do, because it doesn't retain and hold the energy. It releases the energy. It like transmutes the energy. So I'm thinking about adding a piece of selenite to this, so that whoever gets it already has a crystal that will cleanse the tourmaline, because it's important to cleanse the tourmaline, because tourmaline will absorb the energy. And in order for it to be released, it needs to be cleansed. So either it needs to be put in moonlight or the sunlight, or buried in some Epsom salt, or place it next to some selenite, and the selenite will cleanse it. So that's that. And then I have 6 different candles, full-size candles, available for purchase. This is my last batch of candles, so I'm looking to clear these out so that I can roll out my new line of candles that are slightly different. Same intention, same energy, same energetic support, as well as they have more elements to them that will serve you if you're utilizing them in ceremony or ritual, or on your altar. Any work that you do that acknowledges who you work with, whether it be the Most High, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and even those that just pray, right? You know, we know lighting a candle lights the way. You know, it identifies you as being one of the ones that is looking to make contact. So all of the candles, but the new candle line, I had that more in mind when I created them. This first candle line, I had manifestation, intention, clearing the energy and clearing the pathway, so that the energy that we are seeking is able to find us. But they all have their own universal purposes as well. So these candles, I'm getting into sharing these 6 candles, and I won't keep y'all long. These candles are $25 each. They have crystals and they have a very pretty glittery top. Um, they come with these labels that tell you the scent of the candle, the crystal, and the chakra that it's associated with, and then just some of the key energies of the candle mixed with the scents and the energy signature of the crystal. There's so much more that you can look into. I obviously wasn't able to fit everything on the label because the crystals and the scents, they have so much that they pair together and individually. So this one is sandalwood vanilla. The crystal is sodalite. The chakras are third eye and throat. The energy signature is meditation, communication, calming, and cleanse aura. The next one is lavender sandalwood. The crystal is rainbow moonstone. Chakra is the crown. Clears and protects aura, inner peace, and balance. The next one is white sage and citrus. The crystal is citrine. The chakra is solar plexus. The energy signature is cleanses and energizes the space, attracts professional success and wealth. The next one is lavender chamomile. The crystal is rose quartz. The chakra is the heart. The energy signature is reduces stress and anxiety, promotes calmness, attracts, and promotes love. Next, and this is actually, I believe, the last one of this particular candle. It's lemongrass with citrine. The chakra is sacral. The energy signature, excuse me, I need to drink some tea. The energy signature is promotes hope and optimism, releases regret and resentment, stabilizing stone, stimulates creativity, promotes positive life choices. So that's this one. And then the last one is Palo Santo Patchouli. This one, the crystal is golden tiger's eye, and the chakra is solar plexus. The energy signature is clear space of unwanted energy, courage in times of change, stone of protection, good luck and prosperity. And then each candle has a instruction and warning label on the bottom so that you know how to properly burn your candles, because many of us don't know how to properly burn our candles. We don't know that it's important to trim the wick to 1/4. I pretty much make sure that the candle wicks are just about at 1/4, so you don't have to trim them when you first get them. And if you do, it's only very little. But trimming them after you burn the candle is important. It's also important to know that there is a recommended burning time. It's recommended that you burn the candle for 4 hours so that there's an even melting pool, and then blow the candle out so that your candle, you don't have like a well in the middle and then, a whole bunch of wax on the side. So yes, all of that is on the bottom. Some people find that they like to take the crystals out and put them on the side on the lid, or put them in one of the little bags. They might have a little bag that they have, or something, a little dish or something, and then burn the candle without the crystals. That was a question that I used to get a lot. Will it have the same effect if you take the crystals out? Absolutely, it will. As long as you have the crystals, close by, it'll be perfectly fine because it's already been infused with the energy. What else? What else? What else? Oh, and when the wax pool, so particularly with these, right? When the candle starts to melt in the middle, it'll start like loosening on the side, so the crystals might come to the middle. So it's important to pay attention to that, because if it comes in the middle and the crystal interferes with the flame, it may affect usually it'll affect the way that the candle burns. So you want to make sure that you keep an eye on that. With the smaller crystals, you may not have that much of an issue, but the larger ones, the more chunkier ones, you may have that issue. So yeah, that was all of the candles for today. The Mixie Cleanse box. If you're interested in anything that I've shown today, my website the link is in my bio. You can send me a message through there, or you can comment on this video when this video is posted and let me know what you're interested in. So I'll just go through it one more time for the people who just entered. This candle is sandalwood vanilla. This is paired with soda light. It is great for meditation, communication, calming, cleanses aura, and it works with your third eye and your throat chakra. This one is lavender sandalwood. The crystal is rainbow moonstone. It works with your crown chakra. The energy signature is clears and protects your aura, inner peace, and balance. This one is white sage and citrus. The crystal is citrine. The chakra is solar plexus, and the energy signature cleanses and energizes the space, attracts professional success and wealth. This one is lavender chamomile. The crystal is rose quartz. The chakra is the heart. The energy signature reduces stress and anxiety, promotes calmness, attracts and promotes love. And I did highlight that this is a great candle for self-healing. It's not just love outside of yourself. First and foremost, it works with you having love for yourself, forgiving yourself, releasing things, recognizing things that need to be brought to the surface so that your heart can heal and you can reconnect with your inner child. Rose quartz is the universal love crystal. This one is lemongrass. The crystal is carnelian. The chakra is sacral. The energy signature promotes hope and optimism, releases regret and resentment, stabilizing stone, stimulates creativity, promotes positive life choices. And this is actually, I believe, the last one that I have of this particular candle before the new rollout, and the new rollout is going to be a little different. So this one is Apollo Santo Patchouli, paired with Golden Tiger's Eye. The chakra is solar plexus. It clears space of unwanted energy, courage in times of change, stone of protection, and good luck and prosperity. So those are the 6 candles that we have available today, along with the Mixie Cleanse box. Any questions or comments, you know how to reach me. Thank you so much for showing up today. Thank you for being here. Look forward to the next time. Love, light, and peace.